It is rolling for race 1 with Mick Marvelous, Wildcard Ace, Just a Reminder, Cami Blanco, Drop the Charge, Sandlink, Just Donegal, Angela Dawn, and Eloquent Desire. A field of 9, behind the gate. Here they come. Here, off and pacing, Sandlink from the middle of the track is leaving out. On the inside, Mick Marvelous and Wildcard Ace also leave. They race on into the turn. Now driving up to be third is Eloquent Desire. Fourth on the outside, Sandlink. Just a reminder, looks at it from fifth. Drop the Charge in sixth. Cami Blanco racing in seventh. Then comes Just Donegal, and your early trailer is Angela Dawn. They race down the backstretch and on past the opening quarter-mile mark in 30 and 2. Mick Marvelous with Todd Trites out in front by a length. Wildcard Ace racing in second. Sandlink parked out in third. Racing now in fourth, that is Eloquent Desire now going to the outside. Just a reminder, following in fifth, off the turn and down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Racing in sixth, that's Drop the Charge, then Cami Blanco, Just Donegal, and Angela Dawn. They race on past the half. Mick Marvelous passed there in 101 and 1. It's Mick Marvelous on the inside. Sandlink second on the outside. Wildcard Ace gets the Garden Trip in third. Racing fourth, following that cover. On the outside, Eloquent Desire. Just a reminder, needs racing room from fifth. They race down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile mark, and Mick Marvelous lets it out a notch. Now leads it by a length and a half. Sandlink now in second. Eloquent Desire third. Past the 3/4 in 1:34 and 1. It's Mick Marvelous. Sandlink second on the outside. Eloquent Desire still there in third. Drop the Charge has moved up to be fourth and now tipping 3 wide. They make their way off the turn, and Mick Marvelous past the 7/8 on down the stretch for home. It's Mick Marvelous. Eloquent Desire in second. Sandlink in third. Mick Marvelous. Trites going to work. It's going to be Mick Marvelous to win it. Finishing second, Eloquent Desire. Sandlink was third. Time for the mile, 2:06 and 3. Braiding back as the unofficial winner of race number 1, that's number 1, Mick Marvelous, a 2-year-old bay-pacing gelding by McCardle from the Western Hanover Dam Armbro Awesome, owned by Brent Jones of Moncton, trained by Alan Jones, driven to a maiden mark victory this afternoon by Todd Trites. Time for the mile, 2:06 and 3, a maiden mark for 1, Mick Marvelous. Starting gate swings round the top turn with 1, Basin View Brad, 2, Longworth Legacy, 3, Nellie's Paradise, 4, Julie Gilmore, 5, Belle of the Band, 6, Secret Fantasy, 7, Dillinger's Lady, 8 on the outside, Lenore, 1 trailer 9, George Down. A field of 9 behind the gate. Here they come. Secret Fantasy to a break, and they're off. On the inside, leaving out for that early lead, Longworth Legacy. Driving second on the outside. In between horses is Julie Gilmore. Basin View Brad now takes over second spot. Julie Gilmore now racing third on the outside. Skimming the cones and now to be fourth. That is George Down. Racing in fifth, Belle of the Band. Following in sixth, that's Nellie's Paradise. Dillinger's Lady looks at it from seventh. Then Lenore, and the trailer after the break is Secret Fantasy. Opening quarter in 30 and 2/5. Out in front with that lead by 4 open lengths. That is Longworth Legacy. Basin View Brad racing in second. Julie Gilmore parked out in third. Racing in for George Down. Following in fifth, that is Belle of the Band. Nellie's Paradise looks at it from sixth. And followed by Dillinger's Lady, Lenore, and Secret Fantasy. Down the lane in front of the stand for the first time, inquiry sign is lit. They were past the half in 1:01. It is Longworth Legacy with Mark Haig leading it by 3 lengths. Basin View Brad follows in second. Julie Gilmore has been parked every step of the way in third. George Down looks at it from fifth. Now tipping and eyeing the 3 wide lane. There goes Belle of the Band from fifth. Racing in sixth is Nellie's Paradise down the backstretch. And there goes Basin View Brad to the outside to challenge for that lead. 3/4 mile mark reached in 1:33 and 2. On the inside, it's Longworth Legacy, Basin View Brad in second, and now tipping 3 wide. There goes Belle of the Band. It is Longworth Legacy past the 7/8 off the turn and down the stretch for home. Longworth Legacy, Belle of the Band in the middle of the track comes to call. Steve Mahar and Belle of the Band on the inside. Longworth Legacy, Belle of the Band pulling away in deep stretch. It's Belle of the Band finishing second. Looks like Dillinger's Lady. And third was Longworth Legacy. It's close for place and show. Inquiry sign is lit. Please hold all tickets. Time for the mile, 2:05 and 1. Inquiry on the sign deals with racing action going to the quarter-mile station. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 3. That's number 5, Belle of the Band, a 5-year-old bay-pacing mare from McNamara's Band from the Ralph Hanover Dam Brooklyn Bell, owned by Randy and Kristen Phillips of St. John, trained by Randy Phillips, driven to victory this afternoon by Steve Mahar. 5, Belle of the Band in 2:05 and 1. Recording her 5th victory in 21 starts this racing season. Once again, inquiry sign. It is rolling for race 4 with Clover Hills Dot, Dusty Lane Buster, Hacks Boy, Windermere's Glory, Noble Senator, Cookie Lar Egos, Presidential Blues, ROF Racin' High, and Girl in a Hurry. A field of 9 behind the gate. Here they come. Here, off and pacing, Noble Senator chasing the gate out of there and takes early command. Racing in second, that's Clover Hills Dot. Racing in third, in along the cones, Girl in a Hurry. Windermere's Glory following fourth on the outside. Racing in fifth, that is Dusty Lane Buster, 6 on the outside. There goes Hacks Boy on the move. Racing in seventh, As they make their way down the backstretch, Cookie Lar E goes on past the opening quarter in 30-1. Out in front with that lead is Mike Downey with Noble Senator. Racing in second is Clover Hills Dot. Girl in a Hurry looks at it from third. On the outside and on the move, Dusty Lane Buster. Windermere's Glory racing in fifth. Then Hacks Boy. Cookie Lar E goes on the outside. ROF racing high, and the trailer is Presidential Blues. They race down the lane for the half-mile station, and Noble Senator takes this field past there in 1 minute 3/5. It's Noble Senator with the lead. Girl in a Hurry is now second on the outside. Clover Hills Dot getting the good trip in third. Fourth on the outside, that's Dusty Lane Buster. Past the 5/8 they race. Windermere's Glory racing in fifth, and Hacks Boy sixth on the outside. They race now neck and neck for that lead. On the inside, Noble Senator. On the outside, Girl in a Hurry pokes a nose in front. They race past 3/4 in 1:31-4. It's Girl in a Hurry. Noble Senator on the inside, a tight second. Racing third on the outside, and on the move there goes Dusty Lane Buster. Racing in with Clover Hills Dot. Past the 7/8 off the turn, down the stretch for home. It's Girl in a Hurry. Dusty Lane Buster is surging in the middle of the track. It's Dusty Lane Buster widening that lead with every stride. It's Dusty Lane Buster to win it. Finishing second was Hacks Boy, and third, Girl in a Hurry. For the mile 2:03-1. Returning now, the unofficial winner of race 4, number 2, Dusty Lane Buster, a 6-year-old Bay Pacing gelding by Collector Road from the Eberron Dam, Dusty Lane Angie, owned by Ron Chamberlain, Janet Shanks, and Gary Kierstead of Chris Pamsis and St. John, trained by Ron Chamberlain, driven to victory by Lonnie Stokes, to Dusty Lane Buster in 2:03-1. That is his second victory in 30 starts this racing season. Rolling for race 5 with Satan's Little Number, Fun on a Star, Wild Cherry, Exposed Dream, E-Business, Fundiana, Fernhill Treasure, and Money Hustler. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. They're off and pacing. They leave 4 wide into the turn, and on the inside, going for that early lead is Satan's Little Number. Exposed Dream is racing second on the outside. Fun on a Star comes away in third. Racing in for that's E-Business. Money Hustler follows in fifth. Racing now in sixth, Wild Cherry, then Fundiana and Fernhill Treasure. Can see them all down the backstretch for the opening quarter-mile mark. Satan's Little Number with Gordy Hennessy out in front past the quarter in 30-2/5. Racing in second as they make their way on into the turn. That is Fun on a Star. Exposed Dream looks at it from the third. Racing now in fourth on the outside. Fernhill Treasure is on the move. Fifth on the inside, E-Business, then Wild Cherry, and then comes Money Hustler, and now trailing the field, Fundiana, down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. With that lead is Satan's Little Number, past the half in 1:01-4. Fernhill Treasure second on the outside, racing in third. That is Fun on a Star, racing now in fourth on the inside. Exposed Dream, then Wild Cherry to the outside from fifth, past the 5/8 and down the backstretch. They race for the 3/4 mile mark. Out in front with the lead by a length, it's Satan's Little Number. Fernhill Treasure second on the outside. Fun on a Star's got the Garden Trip in third. 1:33 and 3 past 3/4. It's Satan's Little Number racing in second. Fernhill Treasure. 3 wide action on the outside. There goes a Wild Cherry on the move. Satan's Little Number, the leader off the turn and down the stretch for home. Fun on a Star now goes to the outside from second. It's Satan's Little Number. Fun on a Star is surging in deep stretch. Satan's Little Number, it's Satan's Little Number to win it. Fun on a Star was second. It's tight for show. Time for the mile, 2:04 and 1. Rating back is the unofficial winner of race number 5. That's number 1, Satan's Little Number. 5-year-old bay pacing mare by Western Ideal from the Albatross Dam, Satan's Mistress, owned by Billy Flowers of St. John, trained by Brock McEachern. Driven to victory this afternoon by Gordy Hennessy. 1, Satan's Little Number in 2:04 and 1, recording her 9th victory in 34 starts this racing season. Congratulations to owner Bill Flowers, trainer Brock McEachern, driver Gordy Hennessy. 1, Satan's Little Number, now your official race winner. Horses and drivers are behind the gate for race 6 with Bert and Bert, Mag AM, Olivia's Bow, Valid Appeal, No Ordinary Lady, PH Catman, Woodmere Big Splash, and EJ's Quest. Field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Here, off and pacing, Valid Appeal is leaving out on the inside. Burtenberg goes for that early lead. Valid Appeal now racing in second and challenging that leader. Mago AM comes away in third, racing in fourth, Olivia's Bow. Back to fifth and No Ordinary Lady, PH Catman racing in sixth. Racing in seven, Woodmere Big Splash, and your early trailer is EJ's Quest. Out in front, the new leader is Valid Appeal with Steve Mahar. Past the opening quarter-mile mark in 30 seconds, 3/5. Racing now in second is Burtenberg. Mag AM racing in third. To the outside from fourth, there goes Olivia's Bow. No Ordinary Lady following that live cover in fifth as they make their way off the turn down the lane in front of the stand for the first time. Out now racing in sixth, Woodmere Big Splash, followed on the inside by PH Catman and EJ's Quest, the trailer. They race on past the half-mile station in 1:02 and 3. It's Valid Appeal taking this field on into the turn. They race 4 in, 4 out round the turn for the 5/8. Racing in second, that is Burtenberg. Third on the outside, Olivia's Bow is on the move. Racing now in fourth, Mag AM, and there's 3 wide action from the back of the pack. Woodmere Big Splash with a rush and a brush now is third, now second, and challenging for that lead. It's Valid Appeal past the 3/4 in 1:34 and 3. The new leader on the outside is Woodmere Big Splash. Now opens up a lead of 3 open lengths. Racing in the second, that is Valid Appeal. To the outside from third, there goes Burtenberg. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Out in front, it's Woodmere Big Splash. Valid Appeal are still there in second, but it's Woodmere Big Splash. Much the best this afternoon, finishing second, Valid Appeal. Burtenberg was third. Time for the mile, 2:03 and 4. Turning now is the unofficial winner of race number 6. That's number 7, Woodmere Big Splash. 3-year-old bay pacing colt by Western Success. From the Camfella Dam, Who's Foolin' Who? Owned by Capital A Investments Limited of Lower Cambridge. Valerie Phelan of Geary. Trained by Eric Wilson, driven to victory this afternoon. His second winner on the program, Todd Trites, with 7, Woodmere Big Splash in 2:03 and 4. For Woodmere Big Splash, his 4th victory in 12 starts this racing season. Gates in motion for race 7 with Magnetic Benka, Dusty Lane Eli, RR's Wanderer, Fearless Finzarelli, Escape Plan, Membership, and Trust Me Lee. A field of 7 behind the gate. Here they come. Pair often pacing, Membership from the outside, Magnetic Benka on the inside. They battle on for that lead into the opening turn. Racing away in 3rd is Dusty Lane Eli. As they make their way around the turn now past the opening 8th, RR's Wanderer comes away in 4th. Fearless Finzarelli looks at it from 5th. Then comes Escape Plan and Trust Me Lee is the early trailer. Magnetic Benka with Gil Berrio now leading it by a length. Racing it in 2nd, Dusty Lane Eli past the quarter in 30 3/5. It's Magnetic Benka, Dusty Lane Eli racing in 2nd. Membership now looking at it from 3rd. RR's Wanderer is now tipping to the outside from 4th, followed by Fearless Finzarelli, Escape Plan, and Trust Me Lee. Off the turn, down the lane in front of the stand, first time, and out in front, Magnetic Benka. Racing in 2nd, Dusty Lane Eli as they make their way on past the half-mile station in 1:01 and 4. Magnetic Benka leading it by a tight length. Dusty Lane Eli in 2nd. On the outside in 3rd, RR's Wanderer. Membership looks at it from 4th. Fearless Finzarelli following that cover in 5th. Racing in 6th. That's Escape Plan, and Trust Me Lee has gone to the outside, but still trails this field. Down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station, Berrio going to work on Magnetic Benka, 3/4 in 1:32 and 1. Racing in 2nd, Dusty Lane Eli has got the garden trip. RR's Wanderer parked since the opening 8th now as they past the 7/8, off the turn and down the stretch for home. It's Magnetic Benka, Dusty Lane Eli to the outside from 2nd. Magnetic Benka, Dusty Lane Eli in the middle of the track. Dusty Lane Eli and birthday boy Lonnie Stokes win it. Finishing 2nd, Magnetic Benka. RR's Wanderer was 3rd. 2:01 and 4, time for the mile. Returning with his second winner on the program is Lonnie Stokes, this time with number 2, Dusty Lane Eli. An 8-year-old brown pacing gelding by Pans to Reason from the Tyler B. Dam, Allhart, Hanover. Owned by Frank Dunphy of Noonan. Ron Chamberlain is the trainer. Lonnie Stokes, the winning driver for 2, Dusty Lane Eli in 2:01 and 4. It is rolling for race 8 with Dusty Lane Oscar, Star Free Luck, Materialism, Paragon of Virtue, Franco Croupier, Val Leader, Urgently, Dire Harlaka, 1 Trailer 9, Twilight Charm. 8 in line, 1 in behind for race 8. Here they come. And they're off. Paragon of Virtue and Star Free Luck are living out and going for that early lead. Dusty Lane Oscar racing in 3rd, coming away in 4th on the outside. Franco Croupier. Materialism looks at it from 5th as they race past the opening 8th. Racing in 6th on the inside. Twilight Charm, then Val Leader. Then comes Urgently, and your early trailer is Daya Harlaka. They make their way on past the opening quarter-mile station in 29 and 4. Paragon of Virtue and Scott Hubbard, leaded by a tight length. Now racing second. There goes Dusty Lane Oscar. Now to the outside in second. Now third on the inside. That is Star Free Luck. Franco Croupier is fourth on the outside. Off the turn, down the lane in front of the stand. First time, Materialism looks at it from fifth. Then Val Leader in seventh. Racing to B6 is Urgently as they make their way on past the half. In 101 flat. Racing in eighth is Twilight Charm, and the trailer still is Daya Harlaka. Into the turn now for the 5/8 they race, and it's Paragon of Virtue by one length, leading it now past the 5/8 and racing in second on the outside. Dusty Lane Oscar, there goes a Val Leader, three wide now, third now, second now, challenging for that lead. It's Paragon of Virtue, Val Leader on the outside, past three quarters, 132 and 3. Paragon of Virtue on the inside. Val Leader now poking ahead in front. Now the new leader on the outside. Paragon of Virtue back to second. Racing in third, Star Free Luck. They have an eighth of a mile left to go. On the outside, it's Val Leader. Paragon of Virtue on the inside is not done yet. It's Val Leader. Here comes Star Free Luck. Val Leader, Star Free Luck. It's going to be Val Leader. It's close for place and show between Star Free Luck and Paragon of Virtue. 2:03. Time for the mile, 2:03. Returning now with the second winner on the program is Gordy Hennessy, this time with number 6, Val Leader. 4-year-old bay pacing gelding by Yankee Leader from the Dexter Nuke stem, Valerie Sealster. Owned and trained by Brian Foster of Barnesville. Driven to victory by Gordy Hennessy. This afternoon, 6, Val Leader in 2:03 flat. Her second consecutive victory and 11th win in 32 starts in 2009. Congratulations to owner-trainer Brian Foster. Driver Gordy Hennessy, 6, Val Leader in 2:03. Gates in motion for race 9 with Ryan's Fancy, Artistry, Power Pro, Jacob, Loosetown, Last Dance, Admiral Bull, OB Viking, and Provoke Me. A field of 9 behind the gate. Here they come. Pair off and pacing. Jacob leaving out for that early lead, and on the outside, Admirable racing in second. Up on along the cones as they race on in around the turn, going for that third spot is Ryan's Fancy. Down the backstretch, they race on for the opening quarter. Artistry is following in fourth. Racing in fifth, that's Power Pro, then Provoke Me, Lose Town. Racing in eighth as they make their way is Last Dance. Then the trailer is OB Viking. They were past the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat. It's Jacob leading it by a length and 3/4. Ryan's Fancy racing in second. Artistry is out and moving now from third. Racing in fourth, Admiral Bull. Driving now fifth on the outside is Power Pro in 3 wide action early now. Up on the outside with a rush and a brush. There goes Loose Town past the half in 1:02 flat. It's Jacob. Loose Town is now racing second on the outside. Ryan's Fancy looks at it from third. Artistry pokes a nose in front and now racing in fourth. And now gets back to fifth, racing in fourth, Admiral Bull, and 3 wide tipping from seventh. There goes Power Pro. Down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile station. Leading it by a length is Jacob. Loose Town racing in second, past 3/4 in 1:33 and 2. It's Jacob with Todd Trites on the lead. Loose Town in between horses racing in second. Ryan's Fancy in third. 3 wide in fourth. That's Admiral Bull. They race off the turn past the 7/8 and charge on down the stretch for home. It's Jacob. Ryan's Fancy looking for room. Now tips to the outside from second. Jacob. Ryan's Fancy on the inside. Jacob is going to win it. Ryan's Fancy is a second, close for show between Loosetown and Last Dance. Time for the mile, 2:04. First four finishers, 4:165. Returning now to the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of race number 9. That's number 4, Jacob. 7-year-old Roan, pacing gelding by Blissful Hall from the Log Dam Salt Shaker. Owned by Joanne Davies of St. John, trained by Chris Davies. Driven to victory, his third winner on the program for Todd Trites. Number 4, Jacob, victorious off the claim in 2:04. It is rolling for race 10. Our finale with Kara's All-American Mark Haggs, 4 stars Jaws Gordy Hennessy, Melody's Cookie Boy Sam Hodgen, Slim and Sleek Gilles Barrio, Skill Factor Mike Downey, Vic Victor Lonnie Stokes, Woodmere Quick Peak Todd Trites, and Perfect Trick with Steve Mahar. A field of 8 behind the gate. Here they come. Hair often pacing in Perfect Trick from the outside, leaving out Kara's All-American on the inside, now racing in second. Driving now to be third is 4 stars Jaws. Melody's Cookie Boy coming away in fourth. On the outside, Slim and Sleek, not content with the 5th spot, is out and moving. Racing in 6th. That is a Skill Factor as they make their way down the backstretch. Then comes Vic Victor, and your early trailer is Woodmere Quick Peak. Past the opening quarter in 29-2, and Perfect Trick with Steve Mahar out in front by a length and 3/4. Carolers All-American racing in second. Back 3 lengths to 4 stars Jaws in third. Fourth on the outside, Slim and Sleek. Skill Factor looks at it from 5th. Melody's Cookie Boy racing in 6th. Then comes Vic Victor and Woodmere Quick Peak can see them all. They race on past the half-mile station in 59-4. It's Perfect Trick racing second now on the outside. That is Slim and Sleek. Third on the inside, Kara's All-American, and on the outside now racing in for this Skill Factor. Racing in 6 on the inside. That is 4 stars Jaws down the backstretch for the 3/4 mile mark. And on the outside we have a new leader. It is Slim and Sleek taking him on past there in 1:30-2. On the inside, Perfect Trick is battling back and takes command once again. Slim and Sleek now back to second, racing in third. That is Skill Factor. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It is Perfect Trick with Steve Mahar. Slim and Sleek on the move once again. Perfect Trick, Slim and Sleek. They're not going to catch Perfect Trick today. Slim and Sleek second, finishing third was Vic Victor. Time for the mile, 2 minutes, 4/5. Bringing back his second winner on the program this afternoon is Steve Mahar, this time with number 8, the three-legged pacer Perfect Trick. 9-year-old bay pacing stallion by Cam's Magic Trick from the Happy Escort Dam Fancy Escort. Owned and trained by Doug Beckwith of Second North River. Steve Mahar, victorious in 2 minutes, 4/5. Number 8, Perfect Trick, your unofficial race winner.